What is the meaning of life? It's a difficult question that surely each of us asks himself a few times during his existence. Every person gives a different interpretation to it, depending on the personal, cultural, and religious background. But regardless of what interpretation we decide to give, and what answers we come out with, the world spins, the people live with their own needs, and the various opinions get lost in everyday routine, making the big question not that important more than for pure philosophical speculation. In everyday life, as individuals, we are drawn to be more focused around the frame that includes us, our family, and our beloved ones, and generally how to best spend the time we stay alive on this planet. So, a question that sounds so much more appealing to me is, what makes a life worth living? Some of us may say that a life worth living is the one in which you achieve something you wish for a lifetime. Or, at the contrary, some others will prefer not having to achieve anything at all and having all they need to be able to live as they want day after day. Some may have a spiritual approach to life, therefore affirming that a life worth living is the one in which you are kind to people, you help the community, create good interaction with its inhabitants, and generate positive relationships with others, therefore making yourself feel better. And this, as noble as it is, can surely be put aside by a more materialistic approach to life, from those people who desire for the life to be good in the form of a successful career, a wealthy lifestyle, and having a lot of expensive things. And sincerely, I think that's the central point of it all: happiness. It sums up all the things said, and all others that could come up to my mind, and hopefully to yours. If we could, we would shape our existence according to our wish and desires, thus being a billionaire, discover a cure for a deadly disease, or just spend a lifetime to give medical help in war zones, because we think that, by those particular circumstances, we would be happy. But, assuming that it's possible, have we, as human beings, created a society in which we can really be happy? Sometimes when I look around, all that I see is a society based not on personal fulfillment, nor to the simple research of happiness, as on duty, sacrifice, and, generally, on the compilation of a daily to-do list. And though I'm not saying that we have to live without duty and responsibilities, I'm driven to think that these duties must have a good reflection on our mood, and a meaning for our perception of our role in the society and the whole world. That's the exact thing that I thought when I quit my job. I asked myself, am I happy with this thing I am doing now? The answer was surely no. But it was also the answer to the following question: will this thing make me happy in the future? And so, I quit. I decided to leave my job to do two of the things I like doing the most: painting and video making. And as cool it may sound, this means being broke and doing something that hopefully will flourish in the future, but at the moment just puts me in a more uncertain situation than before. It also means having to deal with the constant mistrust of people around me, who only see my attempts as a way of wasting time, or as a hobby that can't make a living. But, at least, I'm happy. So, if you have to decide either to follow a trace, secure road that you have doubts on, or to follow your own path that seems much more difficult, but that you think will be more fulfilling, I made this video for you. Just to assure you that you're not alone, and other people, like me or like dozens I know, are struggling on making this decision. And now, though I am not rich, not sure where I'm going and what I will do in the future, waking up and going to work has changed for me from the frightful and depressing experience it was into something so rewarding I just can't wait to do. Being happy of what I do in my life. That seems like something to me. Does it to you?